All right, here we are in front of Habib Music School, ready for our first ever traditional music lesson, traditional instrument lesson. Let's see how we do. Do you have high hopes or are you ready to fail?
High hope!
I'm ready to fail. That being said, first let's give you a overview of all the things we've done so far in Gilgit. And in order to give you a proper overview, we have already put the drone in the sky to give you a literal overview.
Wow, good one, Steve.
Do you get it? Overview? Anyway, my point is this. We've already seen the 50-foot and 1,300 plus year old Buddha carved into the rock by the Buddhist. This is an absolute must-see. It's beautiful from all angles, right in the side of the rock. And I will say there's a 500 rupee tourist entrance fee, but it's free for the locals. I think I'm okay with this because the whole area is really manicured and there's some sitting areas and it's kind of right.
Yeah, it's
Usually,
a bit expensive for what we got to see.
Yes.
But it's all right because everything looks very well maintained
Yes.
and well managed.
So in this way, it's free for the locals, so they can all go, and we pay to keep everything organized. To be clear, to see the Buddha, you just walk up to it and look at it. There's no real interaction happening,
Right.
But that being said, it is really worth it. 1,300 plus years old, really special. Now, after that, we've been to the Chinese graveyard, which is sort of sad, but has this really epic monument when you first walk in, and it is the gravesite of 80 Chinese workers who were building the Karakoram highway as part of CPEC. So it's sort of sad. They do have some nice photos of this incredible endeavor of engineering that they had to go through and undertake to get this done. So it says there that hundreds and hundreds of Chinese workers died, but these 80, because they were so far from the border, they just buried here. And I guess China is maintaining the place. It's really well organized and there's some photos there. So sort of an interesting thing to see. Now after that, we did go see one of the bridges that they had built, and as we were walking along the bridge, we were sort of curious why there were no cars on the bridge, and then we realized it's because the bridge has collapsed.
Wow.
So it's a bit of a conflicting place to be because it's incredibly beautiful and sort of a nice photo opportunity or viewpoint or 360 degrees of beauty, but it's a failed bridge that they said would last for 100 years and it lasts for far less than that. So fingers crossed the current engineering done by the Chinese in Pakistan is better.
Right.
Not sure the story of why it collapsed, but bridges don't usually collapse, so something went awry. Oof. Watch out, you wanna go look down. Poof. So this was the original bridge the Chinese had built. They said lifespan of 100 years, and it already collapsed. Far less than 100 years. They've since built this one as the new bridge, which looks almost the same. I feel scared standing right here. What if this one collapses?
Kind of scary.
Oh, yo. Now, that being said, we have been driving around through Gilgit doing all these things, and we have seen tons of beautiful sort of antique or various materials bridges. Some of them are just so photogenic and picturesque, and we have had a really good time. And as we were exploring, we found this pretty incredible, really cold cave.
Right.
Worth checking out. Wow, it's freezing over here.
Oh yeah.
There's cold air coming out of this little cave. And it's super refreshing because it's hot today. It's like 22 degrees.
Feels nice.
Over here it's got to be, I don't know, I wish we had a thermometer because I'm telling you it's way colder. 5
Quite
degrees
nice,
more,
actually.
I don't know.
It's
You
hot.
going inside?
You can go.
Let's go, don't be afraid. Yvonne, it's freezing in here. I'm telling you it's 10 degrees colder. I'm shivering in here. This is cool. Do you know why it's colder? It's because it's in the shade and the rock is here?
No, there is a gap inside the rocks, and it's something. I think it's connected with some glacier or some river, the stream.
Oh.
That's why the cold, wind it comes.
The cold air is coming right from the
Yeah.
water or maybe even the glacier.
Yeah, the glacier.
It's freezing in here.
Maybe some kind of tunnel here. Yeah. We don't have a thermometer.
That would be nice to have a thermometer. 10 degrees
Yeah.
less than out there maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 degrees less.
10 degrees.
Cool. Coming, Ivana?
Ooh, no, I'm cold already from here. From
Cool.
the entrance.
Well, this is cool. This is fun. And now we are ready to see if we can learn some traditional music or some traditional instruments.
Do you know what any of the traditional instruments are called?
So I know a couple. In there, I'm sure they have a sitar,
Okay.
which we know from the Beatles.
Yes.
I'm sure they have
Oh.
a rubab, which is the one we saw at Hard Rock Hunza.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a guitar, slightly
We saw
different.
some people play traditional music before, so
Right.
we learned a little
Right.
tiny bit about it.
I would say rubab. I would also say the one that looks more like a violin. I don't know the name. Let's go learn.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
go learn. So first things first, the guys in there are incredibly talented. And I will say this, usually traditional instruments do not translate well into modern music. We've been to many countries where we hear traditional instruments, and although we can admire the effort and the skill, it just doesn't sound like modern music. Do you know what I'm saying? Traditional instruments kind of sound traditional.
Yes.
I will say these instruments here sound modern. The music is good. They're really jamming. There's 4 guys singing. It's harmonic, and they're playing, and it actually sounds familiar to a 2020s ear. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Maybe, because to me they still sound traditional, but they were playing some modern music, and it fits with the instrument.
And it was
you know?
jamming. It was actually
Yeah.
jamming. You could find the beat and you could jam. A lot of times it's almost like listening to jazz music, where it's like you can admire the skill, but you can't really jam to it because it's kind of traditional and different.
Right.
So I will say, they've done a great job. Now I did
Okay.
have a bit of a lesson with the rubab. Here, third one. Top string.
Third string. Behind the fret, behind.
This is called a fret.
Yeah, just okay. Then the second fingers.
Well, hold on. Let's do the first part. The first part is like this. It goes. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Oh, wrong one. Okay.
He's using his mouth, not using hands. For the melody.
Use your hands, not your mouth, for the melody, Steve.
Bing, 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 bing. I want to do that. Look, film me, film me. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. Pretty good, right?
Good job, Steve.
I got it.
Good job.
Yeah, it's hard. I have no experience, never strummed a note in my life, so I'm terrible. But it should be, bing, hold on. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. So I'm having trouble putting my finger on the right string, as well as having trouble putting this on the right string. So sometimes I cover the first and strum the third, and I meant to cover the second, strum the second.
Okay.
Everything is wrong.
Very cool. Very
Hello.
cool. Almost. You got the first note though. You got the first
I got the first note.
Yeah.
First day, first note. Okay.
Nice.
Only be 1 year till I know the song. So, Ivan, there's 3 strings going all the way. Okay? So the 3 strings you use your top hand for, and these ones I think are just kind of, you strum them all. You just do this. So you don't put your fingers up into here.
Yeah.
So it's like a 3-string guitar. It's like a 3-string guitar with an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with an extra 9 on the side. And it's called a rubab.
Alright, cool. It looks like a whale to me.
On the road again. Oh, he looks like a whale. If one says it looks like a whale.
With the tail.
Incredible analysis. It does though. You heard that. You heard
Hey,
that.
that was good.
Altogether, it was a total fail with the rubab. Took me forever to try to get the scale, and it still sounds terrible. Was also trying to learn the really cool finger roll they do on the drum. Can you show me? This is the drum. Conveniently placed here. No, this way.
So
They do something like this. It really sounds nice.
Between so and far. Like
you know how to do it?
In the Western music.
Do you know how to do it?
There's nothing between
It goes
fa and so in Western music.
like that.
Yeah,
But here you
fa
have-
and sa,
So
yeah.
there's no nothing, yeah?
No.
Here you have different.
Can I try?
Is that-
Same.
But is there
They have a
something-
really nice sound with a four-finger
Oh,
flick. Do you know what I mean? That like
Also red.
it's like a snare roll.
Right.
More
I know.
red and
Okay, go ahead.
there is no
Yo, it's actually good. It's good. Okay, fine. Play a song. Play a song. Play a song.
It's hard with drums.
No. It's hard with drum, but we know some famous drum beats. Okay, no. Play a song that's really easy. Play Happy Birthday. Play Happy Birthday. That's easy.
How do you play
I can play
that?
Happy Birthday right now. No problem. You want to see? I can play Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you.
Very nice. That was good, right? That was Happy Birthday. That was nice. Good job, Ivana. My version, Happy Birthday. No. Happy birthday.
Okay. I think mine sounds better.
I like yours. You had this going. That
Yeah.
sounded nice. That sounded nice. That was a good touch. Okay, you beat me there. You beat me there.
Alright.
There you go.
Nice though. Come on.
Very nice. I like the drum.
I like the drum.
Is it called drum?
It is a drum. I'm sure it has a proper name.
Yeah.
They do the really cool thing like this.
Ask him to show you.
Can you show me how to do the cool thing? Where you go like this? Go. See? So nice. So you use your pinky first. Can I see your fingernails? Do you have long nails? That was pathetic. That was the most pathetic thing I ever did in my life. Boom. That was pathetic. Hold on.
How do you actually make it sound more like?
It's hard to control your pinky finger. I have no dexterity. I have no dexterity. He just goes like this and he just goes brrrr, and it sounds so good. And there you have it, guys. I would say Ivana's Happy Birthday definitely beat mine.
Yeah.
Mine was atrocious, but it was really good fun in there.
All
We
right.
learned a lot. We heard a bunch of good music. We probably sat there for 2 hours and heard a bunch of music and jamming and listening. It was really great. So Ivana, what would you say your favorite experience in Gilgit? You've got the Buddha, you've got the graveyard, you've got the broken bridge, and you've got the music school. Best.
I think the music school.
Music
That was
school is
fun.
my favorite, and then I would
Yeah.
say the Buddha is second.
Yeah.
It is a little expensive, but the Buddha is really cool.
Yeah.
There you have it,
Alright.
guys. So with that, we're ready to go back home, and I guess we've given you a life update a couple videos ago. All of that has changed. About 1 day after we filmed that life update, Islamabad went to lockdown.
Right.
So we are currently, tomorrow, going to Fairy Meadows. We're not going to Islamabad.
Mm-hmm.
The life update was a bit outdated,
All right.
immediately outdated, but we'll see you guys in Fairy Meadows in a couple days.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Bye.
Go back in there and practice more. Let's go.
for dinner. Specialty from Gilgit, some mamto dumplings.
Mamto, which is a great name. Easy
Meat
to
and
remember.
onion.
What is it?
Meat and onion
Meat
inside.
and onion. Mamto.
Really good.
Your dad likes them, and so does your mom too. Easy to remember the name.
Good one, Steve.
There you
Really
have it,
good.
guys.
I love it.
Let me try. Reminds me of, I think because we're so close to China. It looks like Chinese dumpling.
Yeah,
Very nicely done on top.
really good. Very good.
There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching.